So why are we here, and why is this topic so important? Financial reporting requires that assets and liabilities must be measured at fair value, which FASB defines as the price that would be received to sell an asset or paid to transfer a liability in an orderly transaction between market participants at the measurement date. So while many assets and liabilities have readily determinable market values, some require fair value measurement to estimate the transaction price. And some examples include privately owned businesses, real estate, thinly traded securities, intellectual property, complex security instruments, including certain debt investments, pre-ICO digital assets, and actively traded post-ICO digital assets due to variances between different markets and complications with the measurement date. And fair value measurement can be performed for a variety of reasons, including financial statement reporting, litigation and shareholder disputes, trust, tax, and estate purposes, and likely most relevant for this audience for calculating a fund's net asset value. Fair value measurement can be calculated using a number of different methods and approaches, and can be performed by various third parties, hopefully stout, or internally, depending on the facts and circumstances. This panel is intended to explore those issues and discuss the regulatory impact when something goes wrong with the valuation or the valuation process. And that includes discussing specific enforcement actions related to issues with valuation. So while the focus of this panel will be related to the impact of valuation to investment funds, since many of the enforcement actions have been related to investment funds, this issue is also very applicable to public companies, especially with the recent Rio Tinto and KPMG John Rorden matters, and we'll touch upon those as well. And even so, the underlying issues around valuation and the best practices around valuation are similar, whether you're discussing private funds or public companies. So with that background, let's kick off the discussion.